if you want to look as sexy as this man right here, go to Sally Shirts today. We got shirts, we got jackets, we got absolutely everything, including the I've been hit by fucking feet shirt. Get it today, Sally Shirts. And don't forget our partners, Relentless Racing League and Rapid Racing League. Champion, by the way.
Alrighty. So we are in Hungary today. As we wait for the cars to ready. How are we all doing today? We start the day off with Q1. Alrighty, by the looks of it, we have Dutchy and JTM going for their outlaps. Let's get on board with Dutchy, shall we? Joining them, we have Ranger, Killer, War Machine, and F1 Fanatical also doing their outlaps. Let's do the gap. We got Mookping joining them on their outlap, Paddy Pro and Bearded Aussie. Purex also going for the outlap. We're on board with Dutchy right now. So how are we all feeling? Does anyone have any predictions on who's set out to get pole, who might be a good runner for pole? G'day. Hello, how are we doing? Alright. Dutchie coming around that double hairpin. We'll see how he's able to do. JTM setting the fastest lap with 1:16.597. Very nice indeed. Who should we go? Oh! Hey, it's Purex has retired. I'm not sure when that happened, but wow. We got Goats right now going for a time. Still JTM with the 1:16.597 with the fastest lap. Not too far behind is Pinju. And not too far behind that is Dutchie. Looking really good on the times. Oxygen Thief seems to have retired as well. JTM going into the pit. Ghost for Life setting a slightly faster time than RRL Dutchie so far, but we still have 12 minutes left of qualifying, so anything can happen. Dutchie for the win. Damn, I think that's a little bit biased of you, Spicy, but I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Quite a few 1:16 times here at Hungary today. It's really good to see the boys performing well. Still in the pit and yet to make a time, we have Prima, Craze, Jams, Storm, Cutter, Codier, Ozzy, and Ozvox. Goat's going slightly off there. And into the pit he goes. On board with Pinju. Now we saw Pinju perform really well in the F2s. So it'll be very interesting to see. Oh, what appears to be a slight back lock up. Handled it very well though. It's very biased, but I gotta support my man. Hey, I respect it. I respect it. He's gotta support you when you become the best Div 1 driver. These new winglets on the Halos look whack. Well, I wouldn't say whack. I haven't actually really noticed, to be fair. Pinju currently in second position. Jump on board with the green goats. Coming through that double hairpin. It'll be very interesting to see what new time green goats can achieve for himself. Slightly slower than his previous lap, but still in 5th position. Who's on comms? Hi, my name's Orla. I'm still kind of relatively new to this, so I'm sorry if I'm not the best. Green goats going off the track. Don't know if that was to let Urban past or what. The new girl in the league. Yes, I am. I'm very new to this, and I am a girl. F1 Fanatical going off the track again. Not sure if that was to let Codier pass, but we'll see how that affects his qualifying times. Goat commentator. I wouldn't say a goat. I'd say giving it a good try. By the looks of it, War Machine and Paddy Crow, in the time that I've been talking to chat, have retired from this race. I think Paddy Crow may have had some issues out on the track. I didn't know there was another girl. Good to see. Yes, I'm still very new and I am yet to join any races, but I am very excited to be here. And I am very lucky to have been able to be given this chance to commentate. So if you have any feedback, please do message me it. It's greatly appreciated. I always want to learn more and I'm having a great time so far. Pinju retired from the race by the looks of it. His time still standing third with 1:16.732. I'm shit, by the way, plus ugly. Well, I am sure that is not the case. You cannot be worse than me. That's a promise. When it goes red on the track, it means the lap doesn't count. Okay. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. Do you race as well? I am yet to join a race, but I am hoping to eventually get into it. I still need to practice a lot, and I'm very thankful that I have some of the amazing guys in this race to help teach me. It's JTM has retired from the race as well. His time still standing first with 1:16.597. Currently on board with Storm Hutto in the McLaren. Now, I'm not saying that y'all ain't ready for it, but when me and Spicy commentate together, it's game over, I promise. So by the looks of it, JTM believes his time has been solidified. I respect it. Bremer is currently on their out lap. Still 5 minutes left of qualifying, so it is anyone's game. It'll be interesting to see if Storm Hutto can get that 200ths of a second quicker in order to overtake that first position from its JTM. Let's go on board with someone who is currently out on the track. We'll give a little sus to Bremer. Hopefully Wednesday you'll see us both on comms. Hey, I hope so. I hope that I'll be able to do this again. It'll be absolute scenes. It will be. I don't think everyone is ready for us. RRL Dutchy has retired from the session. His time placing him currently 6th with 1:16.858. I'm yet to be put in a tier because of how terrible I am. Chris, I am sure that's not the case. But however, if you do ever want to play, I would be more than happy to race with or against, or just to learn from anyone. Storm Hutto appears to have also retired from the race. His time currently placing him 2nd with 1:16.711. A very nice time indeed up there. Literally hundredths of a second away from the first position right now. Currently on board with a Bremer as we see what time we can qualify with. One v1 me and I'll make you feel like the best driver because of how bad I am. Spicy Noodles, I have actually technically raced against you for a lap or two and you are very good. You're very good. It'll be very exciting once we can race together. Hopefully on the same team. Goats for Life has just stolen 2nd position from what was Storm Hutto with a time of 1:16.605. That's very impressive from Goats and very exciting to see. Aussie is currently on an outlap as well as Oz Vox. Bremer has gone off of the track, possibly to let someone else through. It's very interesting, quite hard to tell, to be honest. Paddy Crow retired with a time of 1:17.237. Urban Growth retired with a time of 1:17.228. Who shall we jump on board with? Let's see how Aussie is doing in the Ferrari. Nicely taken corner indeed from Aussie in the Ferrari. Currently 7th with a time of 1:16.890. Goats for Life has gone into the pits by the looks of it. Bremer apparently still yet to make a time along with Praise Jams. We have yet to see those times as well. Qualifying is currently finished. waiting for the last few cars to get over the line. Craze Jams has a time of 1:17. And Bremer has a time of 1:17 as well, 200ths of a second away from each other, placing them at 12th and 13th. We are currently waiting for Aussie to finish their final lap to see if they can improve on their standing. Bremer, I believe, is also still on a final lap as well. Bremer, oh not Bremer, Aussie, sorry, that's my bad. Aussie comes in to steal first position with a time of 1:15.992, knocking its JTM off of the first position. Let's jump on board with Bremer to see if they can improve on their time. Our standings are currently as follows. First place, Aussie. Second place, it's JTM. Third, Goats for Life. Fourth, Storm Hutto. Fifth, Pinju. Sixth, Green Goats. Seventh, RRL Duchy. Eighth, Mukpin. I hope I'm saying that right. Ninth, Cottier. 10th, Urban Growth. 11th, F1 Fanatical. 12th, Bremer. 13th, Craze Jams. 14th, Bearded Aussie. And I'm sure there's more, but I do not know how to scroll down on this game. So that is completely my bad. I am sorry. Commentator is doing a great job. Well done. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Green Goats. Damn, we're still saying Pinju for the win. I respect it. So, currently in our Q2 qualifying, we have the top 14th positions. This commentator hit me up. Oh my gosh. Stop. I'm blushing. Stop it. Alright, let's see who we've got going. Lap data enabled, please. Alright, let's jump on board with F1 Fanatical. Appears to have gone a bit wide, but it's only an outlap, so it does not really matter. Her name is Orla. Yes, my name is Orla. If you press A and then go right, and then you can scroll down. Oh, thank you. I will use that next time. Can she commentate every week, please? I mean, that's not my decision. It's completely up to the boys. F1 Fanatical, Bearded Aussie, Storm Hutto. It's JTM currently going for their timed laps. It appears that Bearded Aussie had some trouble on that second sector, stopping momentarily. Thank you guys, I appreciate you being really kind. I was really nervous to commentate, but I am very happy that there are a lot of awesome people. Her voice distracted me, so I crashed out. No, please don't crash out. You need to make it through qualifying. It's JTM, currently with the fastest lap time of 1 minute 17.815. Storm Hutto getting up there with 117.630. Ping, I really hope I'm saying your name correctly, has made a time of 117.993, Urban Growth just behind, with a time of 118.410. Currently on outlaps, we have Prima and Goats for Life. Storm Hutto with a new fastest time of 117.334. Can you please show tires everyone's on? Trying to race engineer for Dutch. All good heart. There you go. There's what tires everyone's on. I hope that's a thing that I'm allowed to do. I hope no one gets in trouble. Who shall we jump on board with? Let's give Green Goats a little look-see, currently on his out lap. We'll see how well he can do to qualify. Q2 currently running the fastest lap is Storm Hutto in the McLaren. By the looks of it, Storm Hutto has pitted along with Bearded Aussie. Bremer now making the new fastest time in what I believe to be the Red Bull, 117.056, 300ths or so of a second quicker than Storm Hutto. Aussie currently on his out lap. F1 Fanatical has retired from the session, not yet making a time. Green Goats looking promising, going into 8th on the standings so far with a time of 1:18.182. Craze jams on his outlap, as well as RRL Dutchy and Bearded Aussie. Let's jump on board with Dutchy as he goes for his outlap. We shall stick with Dutchy to see how well he can perform for his timed qualifying lap. He seems to be very close to Craze jams. It will be interesting to see how this goes down. None of them really wanting to fight, as it is qualifying, and it would be a shame to have to retire your car now. Its JCM has retired from the race, currently standing in 3rd position, qualifying time-wise, with 1:17.476, running the soft tyres. Dutchy's time of 1:19.633, currently placing him in 11th. Let's see, who else can we join? Let's give Crazed Jams a little sauce, shall we? Currently on a outlap. Pinju currently has the slowest time with 1:24.907. Dutchy going back into the pit. And Craze Jam going for a timed lap. 2 minutes 50 left of the qualifying 2. Craze Jam appears to be having some issues. Let's let's jump on board with Pinju as we see whether he can improve on his current time. You should set up a race, me, you, Pinju, it's your boy and Taj racing her. I'm not very good at racing, guys. Urban Growth has retired from the race with a time of 1:18.174, running the medium tires. Unsure as to why that has occurred. Pinju coming through with the fastest time so far of 1:15.955. Very impressive on Pinju's behalf, improving almost 10 seconds from his previous recorded time. While that was occurring, we have had Storm Hutter retire, currently in third with a time of 1:17.334 while running the medium tires. And Goats for Life currently 6th with a time of 1:17.573 running medium tires. Very, very interesting. But it will be very important that those who need to improve their times get out and give it a shot while they can. 35 seconds left of qualifying 2. We will see what these boys can pull out of their skill set. Aussie coming through to snatch the second position with a time of 1:16.443. Green Goats jumping into second position right as qualifying ends per se, to steal with a time of 1:16.205. That is very impressive from Green Goats indeed. Aussie, I believe, still having time out on the track along with a bearded Aussie, Craze Jams and RRL Dutchie. Let's see what is going on here. It appears that Aussie could be running low on fuel. Currently blinking red. On board with bearded Aussie now. Let's see whether he can improve on his time. And he does, going into 6th position with a time of 1:17.203, I believe it was. I didn't get quite a full look at that. Very nicely done indeed for this qualifying. We have Pinju first, Green Goat second, RRL Dutchie third, 4th Aussie, 5th Bremer, 6th Bearded Aussie, 7th Storm Huddo, 8th it's JTM, 9th Goats for Life, and 10th Mook Ping, meaning that those knocked out of qualifying 2 are 11th position Codier, 12th position Urban Growth, 13th position Crazed Jams, and 14th position F1 Fanatical. Coming out of the pits, it appears, for our qualifying 3, we have Pinju and RRL Dutchy joining them Storm Hutter for his outlap. Let's jump on board with Pinju, given the fact that he was one of the first people out. Does anyone have any predictions for who could land on pole for our qualifying? First, second, and third. Up the King Dutch. Oof. Dutchy has quite the crowd of fans, it appears. Most of the boys coming out of the pit, aside from Bremer and Goats for Life, everyone currently on their outlap. In a very, very short amount of time, Dutchy will be going for his timed lap. Shortly behind him, Pinju, and shortly behind Pinju is Storm Hutter, the first 3 people that were out of the pit today for our qualifying 3. Let's jump on board RRL Dutchy and see how he fares up against qualifying 3. That was a very nice corner indeed from the King Dutchy. It will be very interesting to see where the boys land today. Again, if you have any ideas on who could possibly get pole, please make sure to leave them down in chat. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking about this race. Dutchy currently running fastest time, first lap completed being a time of 1:16.958. Pinju coming behind him to do about 0.04 of a second quicker with 1:16.55. Storm Hutter doing even better by approximately 0.02 of a second with a time of 1:16.385. Very impressive from the McLaren. Aussie has come through to snatch second position from Pinju with a time of 1:16.547. Everyone appears to be running soft tyres today. Pinju is the GOAT. I mean, I'll back it if that's what people are saying. I'll back it. Dutchy, number 1, number 2, Pinju. Very interesting. Number 3, Green Goats. Green Goats has been performing incredibly well today. Pinju has come back from what seemingly was the end. He had a very bad time in the last qualifying with 1:24 and came through to do almost 10 seconds quicker with a 1:15. So that's very impressive from Pinju, a very strong contender indeed. Dutchy has gone into the pit, and Green Goats has retired from the race with a time of 1:16.411, running softs, completing 1 lap. Let's jump on board with Goats for Life. With the new fastest time of 1:16.377. Very, very nice to see from Goats indeed. Yo, I fucked up. Oxygen! Oxy! How did you screw up? What happened? Talk to me, mate. Everyone so far running 1:16 times on the softs. It'll be very interesting to see if someone can pull out a 1:15 like we have seen in the past. I crashed in Q1. That's why you retired. I didn't quite catch that. Well, we now know why Oxygen Thief had retired in the first race. It was due to crashing out. Thank you for informing me. Goats for Life going back into the pit. Let's get on board with It's JTM, who has just run the new fastest lap with a time of 1:16.161. Very, very strong contender as well. It'll be interesting to see what Pinju does to combat this. Oh, green goats, binned it. Oh no, green goats, that's not good, mate. Green goats has retired from this match due to binning it, I believe. Yes, JTM. JTM has indeed been doing incredibly well tonight. A very strong contender. It's always very interesting to watch. Bremer going back into the pit with 4 minutes left of this qualifying. Only Mukping appears to be out along with Bearded Aussie. Everyone else pitting. About to start his timed lap. We will see how well he can do and whether he can improve on his current 8th position. Shortly behind him, coming into the start of Sector 3 on their outlap, we have Bearded Aussie. Coming out to join them, we have Storm Hutto. Very interesting, currently standing in 3rd position. It'll be good to see if he can improve on his time. Only, I don't even know the math, and I'm not going to embarrass myself trying. But there is a very short gap between him and Goats for Life, and it'll be interesting to see whether he can close it. Coming out for some last minute outlaps as well, we have Bremer, Pinju, and It's JTM. Everyone now racing again. We have RRL Dutchy coming out of the pits as well. It'll be very good to see. 2/10. Thank you, Oxy. I appreciate you. 2/10 of a second separating them. Don't do her like that. I'm not good at math. I'm a high school dropout, okay? I will very openly accept that numbers are not my strong suit, and yet here I am. I'm giving it a shot. Muck Ping. Is that how you say it? Have I been saying it wrong? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm really sorry. Let's jump. Who shall we jump on board with? It's been a while since we have seen Bearded Aussie. So, oh, Bearded Aussie appears to have spun slightly, 17% power. Very interesting. It appears that his tires are just not playing. Like, it's just not having it. Just very lightly. You don't want to overdo them or lose control and spin again. Nicely regained from Bearded Aussie. We have Pinju, who has just set the new fastest lap with a time of 1:15.966. Oh, and coming in to steal that from Hinju as we finish our qualifying, we have its JTM with a new time of 1:15.904. Very impressive from its JTM. Has been a very strong driver this entire qualifying. But we still have Pinju, RRL, Dutchy, Aussie, and Bremer on laps. So it'll be interesting to see how they can do. As it currently stands, its JTM is on P1, P2 is Pinju, and P3 is RRL Dutchy. Dutchy being able to improve on his time. Pinju coming back once again to take first position with a time of 1:15.762. I'm struggling with numbers. Aussie has retired from the match and Dutchy is going back into the pits. And that is our qualifying over and done. Very, very impressive. Pinju, P1, P2 is its JTM, and P3 is RRL Dutchy. Who's commentating? Hi, my name is Orla. I'm new to this. I'm sorry if I've made a mistake. The commentary is flawless. I mean, I'm giving it my best shot, so thank you so much for being so kind. I really appreciate it. I was very, very nervous. Let me give you the run through of the standings. Again, we have position number 1, Pinju. Number 2, it's JTM. Number 3, RRL Dutchy. Number 4, Aussie. Number 5, Storm Hutto. Number 6, Goats for Life. Number 7, Mook Ping. Number 8, Green Goats. Number 9, Bearded Aussie. And number 10, Bremer. Very, very impressive. The commentary is flawless. Thank you very much, Urban. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. I know, right? She needs to commentate every race. We love you, Ola. Thank you. I appreciate it, boys. I really do. I'm a fan. Same. Thank you, guys. I can't be asked racing. I just want to listen. I want to listen instead of racing. No, please race. Give it your best. I will be very secretly rooting for you, okay? Good luck to all of our races, and it'll be a very good race to see. Do I have to change camera angle or something? Guys, I really don't know how to do this. Ola, I'm winning this for you. I'll believe you. All right, and we are off. Pinju is currently in the lead with his JTM just behind in what I believe to be the Mercedes. RRL Dutchy still holding his third position. It doesn't appear that much has happened in the start. Very interesting race today. I have heard that this track is Monaco without barriers. Formation lap, by the way. We're not racing yet. I know, I'm just taking the piss. I do watch F1, by the way. I'm just taking the piss. Feels weird on the back row. Ola has me spinning on the outlap. Guys, pay attention to the race. You guys have absolutely made my night, by the way. You are hilarious. So thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. It feels weird on the back row. Oxygen. Oxy is currently, well, will be starting 19th. So, I'm gonna need you to get back to where you belong then, mate. Alright, formation lap is just about done with. That is 5 red lights and we are almost ready to go. Let me do all of this stuff. Coming through, we have... It's Bremer, who has retired from the session already. Virtual safety car has been deployed. Very, very interesting as to what happened there. As I was trying to get my lap data, we shall join on board with Pinju. Let me also enable the tires. In the chaos that was Bremer retiring, we have RRL Dutchy who has snuck up to second position. And it's JCM who has gone to 4th, I believe. Let me make sure that I'm getting that right. Yes! Aussie also going from 4 to... From 4th to 3rd. Would you mind showing the tyres? I sure can show the tyres for you. There you go. I can't even remember if I did the going live notification or the Twitch thing. I did not. Oops. Was that a glitch or for real? I missed the start. I believe Bremer collided with the wall. So we now have a safety car, which has been deployed. Really interesting to see how Dutchy will utilize this to close the gap on Pinju without overtaking, of course. He railed Mukping. So there was a collision at the beginning between Bremer and Mukping, which resulted in Bremer colliding and having to retire from the race. 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Paddy Crow for War Machine. Very interesting. Let's see what we can see around there. War Machine going into the pits. Yes, War Machine has gone into the pits. Let's jump on board with Dutchy to see how he is faring up against Pinju. Now, there is not a lot that will happen given the fact that there is a safety car. How did Bremer crash? Bremer crashed off the straight, I believe. Collided into Mukping by the sounds of things. Still got the safety car going through, so obviously not a lot will happen. It will be very interesting to see, however, when the safety car does lift, as to what happens. Now, let's just take a look at the penalties. War Machine appears to have served 5 seconds, I believe, and Paddy Crow has 5 seconds left to serve. Pinju warming up his tires, I believe. Along with everyone else. Let's jump on board with the McLaren Storm Hutto to see from the middle how things are looking. Well, the middle of the first half anyway. It was within the first corner that the crash happened. And we're racing again. I believe the safety car has been lifted. Dutchy is now 3/100th of a second in, and Green Goats has overtaken Storm Hutto. There is a lot going on at the back. Cottier has retired from the match. I wonder what happened there. F1 Fanatical dropping back quite a fair bit. It appears that Cottier may have spun off the track. Oxygen Thief and Urban Growth are currently going at it. So, Oxygen Thief gaining 13 positions since starting at the back. F1 Fanatical has retired from the race, appearing to collide with a turn at Sector 2 by the looks of it. Very interesting indeed. Quite a few people pitting. Let's see how Bearded Aussie goes. Bearded Aussie in the middle portion of the positions, along with Paddy Crow, Mukping and Craze Jams. Very interesting to see whether they will be able to get closer. Not that much of a gap between the races in this section. However, the first 5 cars appear to have broken off quite a fair bit. Let's give a little look-see to Green Goats. Pinju setting the fastest lap of the race with 1:19.809 as DRS is now enabled. We are lap 6 out of 35 in this race here at Hungary. I struggle with words, I'm very sorry. Yeah, so Bremer didn't complete a lap and retired within the first, I think it was about 10 seconds of the race, I believe. Green Goats quite a way away, about a second away from Into JCM, who was about a second away from Dutchy, who was about a second away from Pinju, I believe. Very interesting to see as Pinju appears to take quite a significant lead. Can we get gap to leader pretty please? We sure can. There is the gap to leader. I kind of prefer looking at it that way, but it also means that I have to do more math, and that's difficult for me. No, I didn't want process lap. I wanted gap to leader. Green Goats going into the pits. He should be able to come out just in front of Urban, possibly. Urban now setting the fastest lap with 1:19.459. Very impressive from Urban, who is currently 12th. Let's jump on board with the man who has just set the fastest lap time. Not a massive lot going on at the back section. There appears to be a lot of action just around here, where there are about 5-6 cars. In what lap is Pinju going to find the wall? I do not know. Currently leading the race is Pinju. Hit the Y button 3 times. Okay, why am I hitting the Y button 3 times? Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that that was a thing that you could do. Drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car for Paddy Crow. Safety car has been deployed by the looks of it. The gaps between drivers closing as we do so. Safety car has been deployed as Vox has retired from the race. I believe there could have been an incident in which caused this. Let's see how our leader of this race is doing, Pinju. It'll be interesting to see whether he can utilize the safety car, or it'll be interesting to see whether Dutchy can use it to his advantage, like we saw in the previous round. Obviously, very, very impressive on both drivers. It'll be interesting to see the strategy. We currently have the race leaders, Pinju and Dutchy, number 1 and 2 on softs, while everyone else is on mediums except for Urban, Oxygen, and Green Goats, who are on hards. Can you go back to interval, please? I sure can. As the action slows down and the groups start to bunch back up, it'll be very interesting to see if Rango, Aussie and Urban can join the bulk of the group. Maybe one day I'll have some good luck. You did a very good shot while you could. Cotier, I really hope I'm saying that right. Cotier, you retired from the race, but it's all right. You gave it your best shot. Let's see how things are going down the bottom portion. As it appears, our 14th, 15th and 16th positions have caught up to the bulk of the group as expected. Let's jump on board with War Machine, and see how things are going on that portion of the track. Second safety car this race. Very interesting to see. As I believe the safety car has been lifted and we are off and racing again. Let's jump on board with its JCM. War Machine has just overtaken Oxygen Thief, and Oxygen Thief has just taken it back, I believe. Purex, I really hope I'm saying that right. Purex has overtaken Storm Hutto to go fourth position. Very, very interesting scenes here at Hungary indeed. Oxygen Thief has just surpassed Crazed Jams for ninth position. And it will be a race to remember, that's for sure. Jumping on board with Storm Hutto in the McLaren, who seems to be losing some time against those ahead of him. Very, very interesting to see indeed. Let's count. Fun little drinking game. Shot for every time I say very, very interesting. I think a very strong contender indeed today has been Pinju, doing very well to continue to lead lead the race 11 laps in. Aussie has overtaken Urban Growth in the 13th position. And let's jump on board as they seem to be very, very close together in this portion of the track. Green Goats, Goats for Life, War Machine and Aussie all currently in a battle against each other, I would say. Goats for Life overtaking War Machine to go into 10th position. Aussie just getting a little bit behind Green Goats as he gets overtaken from the inside by Urban Growth, but can he hold it out? Dutchy has gone into the pit and DRS has been enabled again. Oh, whoa, a lot going on. We have Urban into the pits and Aussie into the pits as well. Let's jump on board with someone a little bit higher up in the racing, as Pinju has absolutely gotten away from 2nd and 3rd position with a approximately 2-second gap. Pinju is bolting. He really is. He is going for it. I missed that ever so slightly, but penalties for Paddy Crow and Bearded Aussie. Well, hey, if you like a drinking game, take a shot for every time I say the words very, very exciting. Absolutely phenomenal as War Machine overtakes Green Goats and Green Goats overtakes him again. Absolutely battling for this 10th position, and Green Goats has retired from the race. It appears on what I'm going to call the second turn, but I doubt it actually is, he has stopped in the middle of the track. War Machine getting a drive-through penalty for speeding under a safety car. And oh my gosh, what scenes. 3 safety cars this race. Let's have a little look-see at the penalties. We got War Machine with the drive-through penalty. We have 5 seconds for Paddy Crow and 3 seconds for Bearded Aussie. Hinju has gone into the pit, I believe, along with, hey, it's Perex, Paddy Crow and War Machine and Praise Jams. As War Machine does his drive-through, I believe. So you'll know how there's like post-race podium interviews. Someone's gonna have to help me. Another safety car. I don't know what to say. But I will, however, tell you, currently as we stand, it's JCM is in first, second is Storm Hutto, and third is Bearded Aussie. All three of them on medium tires. Yes, do the warming of the tires. Help as in how to invite them to the party. I don't have them added as friends. So yeah, that kind of help. Goats for life gonna win this, mark my words. Well, I hope that that's the case, because I have goats added as his friend. Still under a safety car here at Hungary. Conditions seem to be relatively sunny. As the group all bunch up. Not much of a gap between these drivers as they patiently await the time in which they can overtake each other again. That's okay, you don't need to have them as friends? Oh, well, that's good then. Can we see pit stops? We sure can see pit stops. You know what? You just tell me what you need and I'll let you know. And I believe a safety car has been lifted. As shown, our former race leader, Pinju, as he is currently 8th after pitting under a safety car. Surely we can watch Dutchy. I mean, we can watch Dutchy if you want. Currently behind Pinju in the 9th position. War Machine has been overtaken by Paddy Crow and Pinju has overtaken Rango Killer. Dutchy comes in on the inside. Can he do it? And he's done it, overtaking Rango Killer to stay behind Pinju in pursuit. Very nicely done, nice and clean. Goats for Life has overtaken Oxygen Thief and Oxygen Thief has overtaken right back. Hey, it's Perez has overtaken Rango Killer for the 9th position, staying in hot pursuit of Duchy and Hinju in order to get back to his previous 3rd position. Goats for Life doing well to stay with Oxygen Thief, hoping to regain his position. War Machine has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Can we see tires? You sure can see tires. Oh, never mind. Or I can click off of the wrong thing. DRS has now been enabled as we are on our 18th lap of the race. Very interesting to see how the drivers utilize the ability to use DRS. Aussie has overtaken War Machine in the 13th position. Craze Jams has overtaken War Machine, who has, no, not overtaken, I'm just a bit dumb. War Machine has pitted. Oxygen Thief running hard tires, along with Perex, Urban, and Craze Jams. Paddy Crow has overtaken Urban Growth, and Urban Growth has overtaken right back. Aussie then overtaking Paddy Crow. Paddy is now 13th. It's JTM just trying to fly away from the rest of the drivers with a 1.5-second gap, as Goats for Life comes on the inside of Oxygen Thief and successfully overtakes to cement his place in 5th position. I believe Rango Killer overtook Aussie, and Pinju overtook Oxygen Thief, and Oxygen Thief overtook right back. There is a lot going on in the 13th, 14th, and 15th positions, with War Machine overtaking Paddy and Paddy going into the pit. Let's see who else we can jump on board with. Let's go to our previous race leader, Pinju, as we see him behind Oxygen Thief. Perex has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and it appears that also having penalties are Bearded Aussie and War Machine. All 3 seconds each. RRL Duchy has come on the inside of Pinju to overtake, and Pinju has overtaken right back for Duchy to come and try overtake again for Pinju to get ahead. And Duchy has come in on the inside to take 7th position from former race leader Pinju. Pinju comes on the inside in a desperate attempt. Can he successfully do it? And he has, overtaking Duchy again for his 7th position back. Bearded Aussie has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I believe that is his second one, making his total accumulate to 6 seconds. War Machine has gone into the pits. And Rango Killer has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. A lot of those being handed out on this track today in both this and the F2 race. It appears that Goats is doing well to hold Mukping at bay as he ensures that he is ahead on the turns. No simps anymore. Good. I'm sorry. I think it's because they're all racing and they're doing very well. Let's see, who shall we jump on board with? We'll go a little bit higher to Goats for Life 2, who is trying to come up on Bearded Aussie, trying to close that gap. Bearded Aussie has gone into the pit, meaning that Goats for Life will be the new third. We are 22 laps into this race, and it is still anyone's game. Urban Growth getting that position on Bearded Aussie as Bearded Aussie comes out of the pit just ahead, well, actually quite far ahead of Rango Killer. Goats for Life trying to stay within range of the storm. Hutto, the McLaren, doing well to keep his distance. Let's jump on board with someone who's just behind. Let's go to Dutchy. Dutchy within range as Oxygen Thief overtakes Mukping, but can he keep it? War Machine has received a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and it appears that Dutchy may be able to overtake Mukping on the corner, and he has successfully done so. Pinju also overtaking Mukping, but Mukping has overtaken Pinju right back. Can we have the interval as gap to leader? We sure can. Like I said, anything you need, just let me know and I can change it. Dutchy trying to stay within range of Oxygen Thief. Pinju overtaking Mukping in the 6th position again, and Dutchy has gotten ahead of Oxygen Thief. Purex has gains on Mukping, losing 2 spots as Aussie overtakes as well. Dutchy losing distance between him and Goats for Life, but it is quite interesting as it appears the two are very close in front of him. Let's jump on board with someone new, shall we? Who's close to each other? Let's say hello to Oxygen Thief, shall we? Pinju setting the new fastest lap with 1:19.104, I believe. I was not quick enough to fully see that. Not overtaking. I really need to read the side. Mukping has pitted, and that is why he is losing position. Ten laps left of this race here in Hungary. Can our current leader, it's JTM, maintain his lead, or will Goats for Life or anyone else in this race be able to overtake him? It's an interesting one to watch today. Perix trying to overtake Oxygen Thief and seemingly successfully doing so, cementing his 6th position over Oxygen Thief for now. The question being, can he keep up with the former race leader? Perix for the win. He just has to not bin it. I'm sure he won't bin it. A very, very impressive racer today so far. Indeed, he has been. RRL Duchy gaining positions as Storm Hutter goes into the pit. This will be his first race he has finished all season. I believe in him. I'm sure he can finish this race. Storm Hutter pitting means that our current race leaders look for the top 3 as follow. It's JTM, Goats for Life 2 and RRL Duchy. Closely behind Duchy is Pinju. Mukping in the Williams, making the fastest lap of the race so far with a time of 1:18. I did not get to see the numbers that follow, but we have previously been in the 1:19s. So that's very impressive on his behalf. Race leader and second position, it's JTM and Goats for Life 2 pitting, meaning that RRL Duchy is currently leading our race here at Hungary. Behind him, very, very closely, is Pinju, and a little bit behind them is Perix. I really hope I'm saying your usernames correctly, boys, and if I'm not, please yell at me after the race. For hundredths of a second, the gap between race leader Duchy and Pinju. How did Dutchy get ahead so quickly? I dipped for not even 2 minutes. Pinju with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is definitely an issue. Bearded Aussie appearing to have a little bit of an issue in a turn in Sector 2, resulting in him losing approximately 2 places. As we watch the battle for first and second continue to grow as Pinju comes on the outside to overtake Dutchy. Pure Rex. One word. Pure Rex. You're both telling me 2 different things. Rango Killer with a 3-second time penalty. Pure Rex. I really hope that I'm not completely destroying this. I probably am. Bunny Blossom, to answer your question, 2 of the previous race leaders pitted at the same time, so they went into the pits, meaning that they came out behind Dutchy and Pinju. Currently 5 laps left at our race in Hungary. And it is quite an action-packed race today. Oh, I must have missed that. War Machine has retired from the race. In my dilemma of trying to work out how to say the boys' names, I have missed the fact that War Machine 5040 has retired from the race. Yes, I'm sure he cares about how I say his name, which is why I really want to get it correct. I want to get all the boys' names correct. So please bear with me while I do that. I promise I will try my hardest. I'm sorry, I'm not good at pronouncing names. Kinda. Gertz for Life setting, whoa! Gertz for Life setting a fastest lap, and then Storm Hutto coming in to reset a fastest lap with 1:17.499, I believe it was. Boys, I dropped out of high school for a reason, and it was because I struggled with pronouncing things. Rango Killer has received a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That will be interesting to see how that affects his time, as Crazy Jams has been lapped. Intervals, please. Say less. I got your intervals. Pinju, the race leader, going into the pit along with Dutchy. Very interesting from the boys, as we have about 4 laps left of this race. Pitting as well, we have Oxygen Thief and Aussie. Can we see penalties? You sure can. Who do you reckon wins, Ola? Well, Penalties, we have a 3-second time penalty for, hey, it's, oh lord, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm gonna butcher this. I straight up know I am. Hey, it's Perks? Is it Perks? 3-second time penalty for Pinju and a 6-second time penalty for Bearded Aussie. As we have the safety car come out. Okay, so who am I thinking wins the race? Secretly, I'm hoping Perks does. But I believe Goats for Life has been... Goats for Life, it's JTM and Pinju have all been incredible drivers. Absolutely incredible drivers today. So either 3 of them deserve to win it, that's for sure. We will have to see how that comes into play. But I definitely think that this race is still very much anyone's game, as Bearded Aussie receives another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I got a podium at Britain, you can win this. So it's like Perks. Weird race, this one. I don't know about weird. Interesting, yes. Definitely. Yeah, that's how you say it. Awesome! I got it. Hopefully I can remember that. As the safety car is still very much in session. This will be very interesting for Perks, who will have to serve a 3-second time penalty. Really, really wanting to make quite a decent gap between him and the first, well, the following 2 positions being second and third. It will be interesting to see whether he can still achieve this. Pinju should not have boxed. He lost a possible win/podium. I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing, but it could turn out to be a possible great strategy depending on how this goes. Pinju will serve a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with its JTM. Oh. That didn't affect him before, it sure will now, as we are back racing for the final lap as its JTM gains on Goats for Life, along with Pinju and Dutchy. Dutchy then overtaking Pinju as Goats for Life serves a 5-second time penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. Bearded Aussie gaining in the 9th position to Urban Growth. Purex really wanting to get away from the bulk of the top pack right now, as he has that 3-second penalty. It'll be interesting to see if he can pull it off. It's JTM, Dutchy and Pinju very, very close behind our race leader. As we join on board with the race leader, see things from his perspective. final lap, I believe. And Dutchy has gained on JTM. Hinju losing places as Dutchy comes on the inside and overtakes Perks, but he overtakes it right back. Please go to JTM. I sure can. As Bearded Aussie also loses quite a few places, it appears that something has occurred with Bearded Aussie and Goats for Life, both of them losing quite a few places, appearing to be stopped on the side of the track is Bearded Aussie, I believe, as he can regain his composure. And that is the race over and done with. RRL, Dutchy, it's JTM, and Oxygen Thief. Hinju will serve a 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty. And we are now just waiting on Bearded Aussie and Craze Jams to finish the race. Stay with us while we get the boys in. What an amazing race to witness here today at Hungary. That safety car cost Perks. I genuinely believe if the safety car hadn't have come out, Perks could have done very, very well and still maintained, because at the time the safety car came out, the gap between 1 and 2 was approximately 11 seconds, I believe. Even with the penalty, it would have been a very, very interesting race to see. But regardless, a very good job done from all of the races. The 3 on the podium is RRL Dutchy with Aston Martin, it's JTM with Mercedes, and Oxygen Thief with the Red Bull. Let's get the boys in to hear their thoughts, shall we? Yes, we will be doing podium interviews. Hello. You're gonna have to invite It's JTM for me.
Okay, I gotcha.
Thank you. A very interesting race indeed today, boys. Nicely done.
Oh, I can't tell you any more than I'm fucking sweating, eh? I am sweating.
Oi, Dutchy.
Wait a minute, let's get the interviews done and then we'll have a chat, eh, JTM?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, go right.
Alright, make sure that your audio is included, please, boys.
Go.
And let's get this started with P1, which I believe was Sir RRL Dutchy. So, who do you drive for, despite the fact I know?
Aston Martin, if you're going into the showroom.
And what did you think about the race? How do you feel that you performed?
Well, not gonna lie, P3, started P3, I was like, oh, JTM's on the better strategy here, but safety cars are a good thing. So, softs weren't too bad. Yeah, I don't know, eh? Like, I just tried to stick it with Pinju throughout the whole first stint, which I think I did pretty well. And then I was like, nah, I got to come in. And then the safety car let him get back in front on those mediums, and then yeah, when that last safety car came out, Pinju kind of duped me to go in, I think. I could have stayed out, but everyone would have caught me on fresh softs, and I don't think I would have been able to hold it back. So pitting, I think, would have been was the best option, obviously. But I had to get past Goats and JTM, and I don't know why, but Goats slowed down a lot going into turn 1. I'm not too sure what happened there, but yeah, JTM was a bit of a that was a good battle. I'm not gonna lie. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, Pinju getting that 3 seconds and then dying towards the end, I think, like spinning or whatever he did, trying to obviously get that gap. He was pretty confident that he was going to win at Hungary, but yeah, 25 points, can't complain.
Very good indeed. Lovely to hear from you. Up next we have it's JTM, I believe, came P2. Yes?
Yep.
I'm blanking already. Thank you, mate. So who do you drive for?
Well, either Williams or McLaren. Like, they're my 2 teams I go pretty much drive for.
Okay.
Well, you drive for McLaren,
and
sorry.
today...
Oh, sorry, no, sorry for
Mercedes.
Sorry, I thought,
Today-
sorry, my bad. I thought you meant like favorite team. I drive for
No, no.
Mercedes. Thank you.
Yeah, because I think she's in the showroom, so she's going
Yeah.
in from cars.
My bad. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's go.
And how do you feel like you went today? What was the strategy? What was going through your head as you were going through everything that was the race today?
Well, just to start with the qualifying, like Q1, Q2 were obviously incredibly important, especially to qualify on the mediums. But when it came to Q3, I won't lie, it came like I can Dutchy in a few of the other blokes in this league really quick, so I was really shocked to get P2. And yeah, just from the start of the race, the whole objective was just to try and put a long stint on the mediums. And yeah, and just try to get a pretty, well, I had like 5% used soft tyres there at the end, which also cost me, I believe, towards the end. That's how Dutchy got me, because he was on a fresh set of softs and I was on 30% soft, so. But yeah, just unfortunately, like, even with all the safety cars, I was like, oh, should I pit, you know, just thinking like that, and I just was like, nah, stay out, put the stint in, and then pitted at the end there with Goats and Storm to put on the stops, and then yeah, just very lucky that we got that safety car towards the end. But unfortunately, I just missed Dutchy in the pits, but I just got in front of Pinju, which was a bit of a fight in that first corner, which was interesting, but he had to give the position back, and then yeah, it was just that last fight at the end there with Dutchy. It was awesome. Like he said, it was a great battle. It was a clean battle, and like I knew he had the quicker tyres, and I knew he was the quicker driver. So I'd rather have a good, clean fight. He got past me, so yeah, it was a good race overall. I'm definitely sweating.
That's good to hear. And we will go to P3 now, because I don't know what other questions to ask. We have Oxygen Thief. Oxy, mate.
Hey, Red Bull.
Hey. And you drive for Red Bull. I know that because it's still on my screen.
Yeah, the best.
Then why didn't you win?
Oh,
Back right.
come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let me get the interview. All right. And how do you feel like you raced today? Obviously, it was very intense. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
How do you feel you did in your performance?
Oh, I'm pretty happy, to be honest. I started to bring my back road to P19 with Purex in P20, which he did a good job as well. Yeah, like I was P10 before turn 1. I'm not really sure what happened there. I made 9 spots in 200 metres. And then I just, yeah, lap 8 had to put on the hards and then just stuck it out. Lost a few spots, but I knew I'd be able to catch them up because they all had to stop again later in the race. But then another safety car came out at the end, so I whacked on some new softs and ended up snatching the podium. My main goal
Very
was just
nice.
to beat Goats for life. So that's all I needed to do.
I respect it. There was quite a few battles going on today, a lot of overtaking, a lot of action. It's always good to see. Very well done today, boys. Clean racing, we like to see it.
It is good race.
Yeah, it had some great battles.
Alright, that's me done. I'm gonna sign off. Thank you everyone who was watching. Thank you, more importantly, for allowing me to commentate. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye, guys.